Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose Hillen and this is my final video for the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge. So I finished the challenge on the 9th of April and started on January 1st. So let me back up a little bit. If you don't know what the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge is, the challenge is basically 100 straight days of working on your comic book for at least half an hour a day. And I started that, like I said, on January 1st, and it ran until April 9th. Going into the challenge, my main goal was to have a script done. That's it, just the script. And what really surprised me was that I pushed through and actually did the thumbnails for the script. And then when I finished the thumbnails, which I once again didn't think would happen, I started penciling the pages and ended up with five completed pages. So that's completely 100% insane to me. I don't know if maybe I just have like a low opinion of myself, or if I set the bar really low. I struggled really hard with trying to do an outline and a script before doing this challenge. I started writing down ideas for this story 2 years ago. The first drawing for this story, Monster Millennials, I was looking back on Instagram. It was right around the time, like right before I gave birth to my daughter, who was turning 3 in June. So, yeah, I've been at this for a while. Let's see. I guess I should talk about what the hardest thing was for me. So the hardest thing for me about the challenge was finding the time to make the videos. Making the time to work on the comic wasn't that hard. I thought it would be because I have the 2 kids at home, but I actually found the time at work. So at work I would take hour-long lunches instead of half-hour and work on my comic during my lunch break. I used to work full-time. Right now we're currently laid off, so don't have a job, but I would take an hour-long lunch, and instead of sketching, I would work on my comic for 30 minutes. But then when I would get home, my kids, who I love my children, would climb all over me or want my attention or demand, you know, everything. So finding the time to do the videos was really hard. I actually decided that I would just do my videos on my phone and upload them to YouTube directly through my phone and have a simple thumbnail template that I could edit on my Samsung Galaxy tab, so that I wouldn't have to open up my laptop to edit anything. But by the end of the day, I'm super tired. My kids stay up very late because, they're little and don't like to go to bed. And sometimes the 2-year-old just won't go down. So by the time everyone's in bed and I'm done working on stuff, I'm just exhausted. So that was the hardest part for me, was making the time to make the videos. And I suggest if you do try to do this, you come up with some kind of routine that makes it easy for you. I had to get over the fact that I hate looking at my face and the sound of my voice, and just do the videos, because I think that doing it the way the challenge is supposed to be done, like originally done anyway, the original idea, which was to upload a video every day to YouTube, it helped me stay on top of it, I guess. Reminded me that I needed to do this every day. I needed to have the video posted every day so that I could talk about what I did, and that really helped everything, even though it was a pain. I have like some notes down here on my table. The one thing that I was super happy with from coming out of the challenge, I'm so thankful that I finished, where are they? These, my thumbnail pages. I struggled with the script. I thought I struggled with the script. I had a hard time writing the outline, and then the script, and that was all fine when it was done. This is what is currently saving me. All these pages that I have thumbnailed out is making it easy for me to continue working on my comic, to continue making the pages, because there's already a first draft here. And I just have to go off of this first draft, this map, and make the pages. So that is, I can't, if you're going to do comics, do the thumbnail pages. I think that a lot of people work differently, but for me, having the thumbnail pages was is a super essential thing. Something I wish I could have changed about the challenge, I'm not sure. The whole thing has been overwhelmingly positive. I've wanted to do comics my whole life. I went to art school and wanted to work for Michael Turner. I don't know if anyone remembers Michael Turner. He founded Aspen Comics. I cried when he died. He was my hero. He still is my hero. I wanted to do comics. I wanted to do them my whole life. So this challenge, which actually helped me get working on my first comic, has just been amazing. I guess I wish I had more of a plan going into it, especially with these videos, because a lot of these videos are just me going, I drew something today, the end, 1 minute video, which is not like the best content, and everyone's all about growing their YouTube video. I'm not special. I definitely want to grow my YouTube channel. So not a lot of content there for 100 days straight, even though I was working for 100 days straight. I didn't really have a plan on what to say for these videos, what to teach, what lessons to convey. I have no idea. I still don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just happy if like one of these videos taught you guys something. I don't know. Who's gonna sit through 100 videos? I have no idea. There were 2 questions that I got from YouTube and Instagram that I thought I would try to answer before I wrap this up. On YouTube, Danny Creates wants to know what I'm going to do after the challenge. Well, Danny creates art. I am going to continue my comic. Page 4 uploaded today. Page 4 I hate. But I uploaded it anyway. Did the letters, which, looking at it, lettering is hard. But I uploaded it. It's my first comic, and can't get hung up on how much I hate some of the pages. as long as I'm trying to tell a story. I hold on a sec. My video had a weird error message, but so I was saying I don't like this page very much, and that's fine. I'm not gonna like every page, but I still uploaded it, and I'm gonna continue to upload my pages as long as I continue enjoying working on this comic, which I hope is a long time, because I've been working on this comic for a long time. Anyways, page 4 went up today on Tapas. This comic will update every Thursday. I have this one up, this week's up and next week's up, and we'll hopefully have the week after's up soon. And yeah, I'm just going to continue working on it. I have a bunch of other stories that I'd like to tell, and hopefully I will get those done too. I'm also working on a tarot deck, so there's a lot of projects I'm working on, but this comic, I'm going to continue working on it. I love Minerva and I love Ray. I love Vic, who's the third character who will hopefully appear soon. But yeah, just gonna continue working on the comic. It's my baby. So Van Illustration wants to know if I have any advice on staying persistent. I don't know. I really wanted this. I really wanted to do this. I guess if I had to put my finger on what helped, was having a good support system helped me stay persistent. My best friend, who is an illustrator, Audrey Miller of Cloud Cat Arts, she was there. They were there to help me push through really tough times, like when I got laid off 30 days ago. And my husband also was there to remind me that, he was more like, if you feel really tired, you should take a break. But having a good support system really helped push through. Another thing that I used were Post-its. I did this Post-it, be the bear, to remind myself to, I think someone had said, you gotta swim upstream like a salmon or whatever, and I said, I don't want to be a fucking salmon. I want to be the bear that eats the salmon. So little reminders and affirmations like that help me stay focused and inspired to keep going. I also have a running to-do list that I use, and also making a comic and publishing a comic, there's a lot of little things that go into it. It's not just scripting and penciling and all that. If you're self-publishing it, for example, for me, there was a day where I did not want to draw, I didn't want to color, I didn't want to write, I didn't want to do anything. I spent 30 days setting up my Tapas account, and that was something towards the comic, doing work towards the comic. It could be a social media blast. There's lots of little things that you can do that still count towards working on your comic. Just gotta figure it out. And as long as it's progress towards your goal, it counts, I think. And if you need to take a break, if you need to take a night off, this is your challenge. Your well-being and mental health, all that takes priority over some lines on a piece of paper. That being said, progress, not perfection, is my mantra. And some days all I could do was sketch out ideas that were shitty, unbelievably ugly. And And that's fine, because you gotta get that out of your system in order to create something that you like. So I hope that helped. I don't know that I answered your question. I hope I did. But yeah, that's all. I don't know what else to talk about except that I really love this challenge. I highly recommend you try it if you want to make comics. It's hard. It is not easy. It sucks a lot making these videos. And there was a time in the middle, right before I hit the halfway mark, I think, where I was like, this isn't worth it. Yeah, I gotta go. My kid's crying, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I answered it. I hope I'm not being too hasty signing off here, but gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love you. Bye-bye.